let's talk eyeglass prescription. Understanding your eyeglass prescription is very, very important when trying to choose the right frames, as well as maintaining your vision. Okay, now I know looking at a prescription, you may see all of the terms, the numbers, and feel very overwhelmed. But I promise after this video, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable understanding what your prescription actually means for you. One of the things that I want to focus on first are the basic terminology used on your eyeglass prescription. Once you understand that basic terminology, then you're going to feel so much more comfortable. So let's begin. Now, you may be familiar with the abbreviations OD and OS. Okay, these abbreviations stand for Oculus Dexter as well as Oculus Sinister. And in Latin, that means right eye and left eye. So you learned a new language. The next on your prescription is sphere, and you'll see that abbreviated as SPH. And that measurement indicates the lens power necessary for each of your eyes. So for nearsightedness, you're going to see that plus sign. And so for farsightedness, you're going to see the negative sign. Next on your prescription is cylinder, and that is abbreviated by CYL. And that lens power is usually used or only used to correct the astigmatism. So if you have astigmatism, you will see this number on your prescription. Now, astigmatism is very, very common, and that basically is a condition with the cornea where the lens of the eye is oddly shaped. Usually the shape might be a thinner, circular, round shape, maybe in the shape of a football, okay? And like I said, very common. But with cylinder, you're going to also see an abbreviation AX for axis. And so that measurement is only going to be there if you have astigmatism. And that number that you see will usually range from 1 to 180. If you have a cylinder, but not an axis, talk to your doctor about it. Alrighty, so next on your prescription, there will be a measurement for ADD. Usually this measurement is only listed if you need multifocal lenses, progressive bifocal lenses, and that's usually an additional magnifying power that's needed at the bottom of your lenses, multifocal lenses. So if you need that, that will be present. You'll also probably see the prism option, and this is for prismatic power used to correct double vision if you have that, or vision displacement. And so this happens when your eyes don't align the way that they're supposed to, and this creates like two images instead of one image. So prism would be there if you have that eye difficulty. So those are the basics that you would normally see on a prescription, an eyeglass prescription, not contact prescription, but eyeglass prescription. Now, there are a few abbreviations that you may or may not see, but if it applies to you and it happens to be on your prescription, at least you know what they're for. This next one is called base, and this is the way the base of the prism is facing to correct your vision. And so the abbreviations that you will use or that they will show on your prescription for this is BU for base up, BD for base down, BI for base in, and BO for base out. So the other thing that may be really annoying to you, but is not necessarily included on your prescription, is your PD, pupillary distance. Now, this is a requirement if you're going to be purchasing glasses. If you're at your doctor's office and they give you a prescription, the next step usually is they take you over to the frames, you pick out your frames, and they measure the distance between the centers of your pupils. And then from there, you choose your glasses and they use that measurement to put in your prescription. Because it is not a requirement, and to be honest, they don't want to encourage you to go outside of their office to purchase glasses, such as Glamour for Eyes, an online store. They may not put this option, your PD, on your prescription, but you can request it, but they can also deny you that. So no worries, we have an how-to guide on how to measure your PD just fine on our website, glamourforeyes.com/how-to. In that guide, it tells you step by step on how to measure your PD And it also gives you an application that you can use on your phone to measure your PD at home. So those are the basics that you would see on your prescription eyeglass prescription. And hopefully when you come to Glamour for Eyes, you feel more comfortable putting in your prescription and you understand what you need to know about your prescription. We thank you so much for supporting us, and we'll see you later.